Hello, Leo. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing wonderful and lovely. I'm going to be doing your weekly reading. If you guys can just do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. I'm learning that really helps me out, and it's a free way you can help your girl out. Okay, 3 more. Oh, it doesn't want to come together. Nope. Come on, Leo, what's going on here? One more. Sorry, I have stuff in my teeth or on my lips. I just ate something. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. Okay. What is happening, Leo? Okay, somebody's holding back. Could be embarrassed. I'm seeing here for desires is you desire to feel whole, complete. You're desiring something, someone, a situation, a place, a job, something that just makes your heart sing, that makes you feel complete. It's like you're off in a fairy tale, you're in your castle, this is your queen, you're the king. But something, there's this underlying energy of something's like you're embarrassed about something or embarrassment about something. It could be about yourself that you're not sharing something. I don't know, you'll know. Either they are embarrassed and they're holding back, or you're embarrassed and you're holding back. Or you could be holding back from a situation, person, place, thing, job, something, because you're worried that it's going to shake things up, because your fears are coming in as like, shaking things up. Like you're scared to shake things up, or this situation is going to shake things up, or if you go towards this person, place, or thing, it's going to shake things up, it's going to make a mess, and it's like part of you feels so happy or excited or like ready for that. Like you don't care that it's going to shake things up. But you're also scared. Like, what does that look like if this is a mess and it shakes things up? Or maybe you just might secretly get off on the idea of like shaking things up a little bit of drama. I don't know. Or maybe you're worried about moving forward, about how you feel or the full truth of something, because you're actually scared of losing someone. Or there could be 2 people. One, you're scared if you say this thing or take action toward this thing, you're going to lose another person and then be rejected by the other person. Or you're embarrassed about what needs to be said or done. Or it's like off in the distance. I'm getting there's distance here. It's not something that you're close to right now, and maybe you're embarrassed that maybe all this time has passed by, or maybe that you're not near what it is that you want to shake things up. You could just want to like get down with somebody, and maybe they don't live close to you, or you're not close with them, or you haven't shared, how you feel about them or how you want to be close with them. There's a lesson here about being jealous. Maybe you're embarrassed about your jealousy, or you're jealous of what someone else has that you want, or you're embarrassed that you're jealous that somebody else has what you want. You could be looking in on somebody else's life or partnership, relationship, job, and you're just perceiving it as like you are not happy about it. You are not happy about what you think is going on. And it could be you're embarrassed of this side that it brings out in you, and it's because, I can't breathe now, it's because you're so passionate about it. Like, you get jealous because you're passionate about it, and that embarrasses you too. Because there's something about whatever this situation is or person or whatever that just feels like magic to you. And you don't want anybody else to have it. And the thought of someone else having it like makes you so jealous. And you're embarrassed about your jealousy. Or, you know, you refuse to think about what a situation or something is like because of your jealousy, because you get jealous, or because when you do, you get jealous and it brings out these, like if someone saw it. So for example, if, you know, somebody brings up your ex from the past and they're talking about them, okay, and they have no idea that you really still love them or care about them. And hearing about like good things about going on in their life or what they're doing or this or that makes you like rage out, okay? Like, and you may be acting out like, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to think about blah, 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 blah. But really, you're just really jealous and you don't want to hear about it, but you don't even want to hear about it because you don't want other people to see you even have a reaction like you care because it's embarrassing. You feel embarrassed by it. Or you'll just embarrass yourself. I don't know. You'll know what's going on here, but it's like, it makes you just want to like, this is what I'm getting. Like, I'm getting very like tense feeling like where you just, yeah. Something about this person shakes things up, or this situation shakes things up. Or you're really, really embarrassed about a situation that shakes things up. You don't want to move towards it. You're worried about moving towards something will shake things up for you. And maybe this person's going to come out and say some stuff and you're worried about it because it will be really embarrassing because maybe you're saying something completely opposite to everybody else about this person, and this person's like, not really, like this is really what's going on, and you'd be embarrassed by that, or whatever you're going to do, or whatever's going to shake things up, and you're going to embarrass the person, the situation. There's definitely like a shame or guilt or embarrassment, or maybe you're holding things back. Maybe you're holding back from moving towards something. Situation, place, person, you'll know how it applies because you know it's not really what you want, and maybe it is just shaking things up. And maybe you're embarrassed because you know why it is, but you're not sharing that. Maybe it's like because you do love someone else, or your happy ending is with someone else. And that's embarrassing to you, or it's something you're keeping to yourself, or you're ashamed about because maybe you've tried to make it look completely different than how you really feel or how it really is. And it's shaking things up. Or maybe you said no about something and it's shaking things up, or maybe you said yes about something and shaking things up. But I'm definitely feeling like there's this feeling of wanting to feel complete, whether it's moving away from or towards something new or something different. But you're worried about how that's gonna affect everything. And I'm just getting a very clear image of like someone is just so jealous that like they think that somebody has something with someone else, or the thought that they might have what they had with them makes them just so jealous because they don't know for sure, like, was it as special as they thought it was? Was it as magical as they thought it was? And the thought that they may possibly have that with someone else just makes you so like, oh, you just want to squeeze them and you're embarrassed by it because for some reason it's like you don't want them to know you care, or you don't want them to know how you feel, or you don't want them to know the truth. But this situation actually completes you. It's how you really feel. You really feel like this situation maybe that you're moving towards or away from. You could be on either side of it, is like makes you feel complete. And maybe you're just so unhappy with the direction of your life is going, or the direction your life is not going in, that you're just really frustrated and you're scared and you're anxious that you may not have forever with your person, your true person, your end game person, your person that you know you're meant to spend the rest of your life with. And I just want to say that I'm getting, no matter how it looks to you or to the other person, or how you're scared that's going to look to the other person or whatever, to just kind of go with the flow, because it's almost like whatever this is needs to happen for you to get where you really want to be. Because I'm almost getting that it's like if you don't try or you don't put in the work, you're always going to wonder about it. Like, well, I didn't really try. I didn't really give it an effort. I didn't really know if it was all going to fall apart because I didn't really let it get there. And it's like, how do we learn? We learn by doing things, and then we realize, like, is this really what I want, or is this not what I want? Or I learned from making this choice or going towards this that this is not what I want at all. And then you'll learn to do the opposite of that, right? So I'm getting that no matter how it looks, you don't really know what's going on. There's something about being in the dark about it. Like, you don't really know what the details are of what's going on or what you're anxious or worried about. And that's why you're anxious or worried about moving in a certain direction, but move in that direction. Or maybe you're worried that moving in that direction is going to just like make such a bigger mess than you feel like you're in now. But I'm getting to move in the direction, because that is how you're going to know and be satisfied. This is just what I'm getting. Satisfied that when it all falls apart, that you'll feel comfortable. You'll feel comfortable going in a different direction, because you will know that you tried. You at least tried. And maybe you're just that kind of person. I know I'm that kind of person. Like, I have a hard time making new decisions if I don't feel like I really put 100% in. And if I feel like I didn't put 100% in, I'll want to make sure I did, you know, so that I don't carry any guilt or shame about the decisions I make. You know, I don't want to half-ass anything. I want to know for sure. You could just be the same way. So maybe you're just embarrassed about how you're feeling, or you're feeling all this guilt and shame inside about like what you're going through, and it's very private and secret, and it's like you're having this whole internal situation going on inside of you that, why, like, I'm really like having issues here. So you might not be, there's something you're not talking about or like sharing, or you'll know something's in the dark. Something's in the dark. And I mean, that's no fun for anyone, right? Nobody wants to feel like they need to keep secrets or be in the dark about stuff. And I feel like that's a really important lesson here, is that like, if you just start off being vulnerable, even if it's uncomfortable, people respect the truth and they can do something with that, you know? But if you're trying to control an outcome because you can't surrender that thing it is you're trying to control, or the fear of losing it, or the fear of, you know, you're creating a situation for yourself that could end up backfiring in the end, because it's like, why didn't you give me the choice to make a choice? Why didn't you give me the freedom to choose for myself? Like, you were just thinking about yourself. It feels very selfish and like self-fulfilling, and I don't know. This could be how the person you're dealing with feels, or this could be how you feel. I mean, you'll know how it applies, but I'm definitely getting, there's like, the main story that I'm getting here is that somebody's moving forward with something away from something they really want to be moving forward with. And it's causing them a lot of uncomfortable feelings. You know, they could be in the place where like, oh, I don't even care. I'm just like, this is how I feel. I'm going towards it. Fuck everything else. And just shakes and rocks everyone's world because it like came from nowhere, but they're finally speaking or doing their truth instead of trying to make everyone else happy. And it's like so worth it to them. And I'm just getting like this image of them just like wrapping around each other, like they've missed each other. There's this feeling of like space between two people. You're not together. So it's whoever you're not with. There's definitely space between the two of you, because what I'm feeling is like when you see them or when you make this decision to move towards them or whatever, it's like when you see someone at an airport, and this is what I'm getting, but you've like missed them so much and you're just so happy to see them, and you just like collide, you know, and you just wrap around each other and you're just like really miss them, like really love them, like really just craving like touch from them, a hug from them, a kiss from them. Like they're your world, you know, like let's run away together. Let's like, this is all I care about. This is all I'm focused on. Like this is everything. And this may be just something that could be what's hidden. That could be the secret. That could be the thing in the dark. That could be the thing that you're not sharing with anybody else. Yeah, it's like it just feels like a dream to me. Like it feels like a fairy tale, like a fantasy. Like it could be just an illusion. It could be something you dream about. It could be an actual dream that you keep having, like a reoccurring dream. But somebody definitely has something in their life that makes them feel complete, but there's definitely a distance between that and this. And I want to get that that the woman is, okay, I think it's a male Leo. And the woman is the thing that's missing, okay? The woman is the thing that's missing from Leo. Or that they're embarrassed to admit that's going on, or that's just what I'm getting. I'm getting that it's the man who's feeling like they're missing out. Now, if